Greetings guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lokita Maka. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today I want us to discuss 10 side hustles that you can start in South Africa without money. I know a lot of us want to make extra cash, but the business ideas that we have require income. However, we have skills. We are all gifted, guys. That's what I believe in. We have skills, we have knowledge that we have acquired along the way that we can use to our advantage. Because truth be told, we cannot survive on one stream of income. So we need to use the knowledge and skills that we have in order to diversify our streams of income. So let's get into it. Now, side hustle number one that I want us to look at is lecturing, tutoring, as well as facilitation. So it's up to you. You know yourself. If you're a full-time employee, you can look for part-time lecturing posts. Now you can do this after hours or rather on weekends, depending on which institution you go for and the terms and conditions of the contract and whatever. So if you have that particular module that you know that you have always excelled in, and this particular university or college is looking for part-time lecturers, this is something to go for. And with tutoring, either at personal capacity or you tutor through a specific company, this is something that you can consider, whether you are a full-time employee or you are a student, a full-time student. So you can always work your hours around, and the benefit of doing it at personal capacity is that you can always work your hours through, and also all the money comes to you. And then with facilitation, of course, yes, some companies will require someone with a facilitator certificate, someone who's accredited. However, some companies will acknowledge the knowledge or the skills that you have, and they can still take you through. And also you can do facilitation as well on your personal capacity. You look at topics that people have interest in, and then you start facilitating modules or courses around that. So this is something that you can basically do without money. And then the second one that I think we can consider is consultation. We always have people who come to us, seek for advice, and most of these people, they don't pay us. And you realize that you are good at drafting business plans, you are good at drafting funding proposals, but you don't get paid for it. You help people and you don't get paid for it. I think this is something that you can consider, and you start charging people for doing it for them. Then another thing that I think people can consider is virtual assistants. Now, with virtual assistants, like, guys, truth be told, people are busy. A lot of people have a lot of things to do and they need help. There was a time where I felt I had a lot of tasks to do and I don't find time to do some of them, and I feel overwhelmed with everything. And now at that time I felt I need someone who can help me. However, I didn't have enough funds, as much as I was willing to pay for that person, but I felt that I didn't have enough funds to do so, and maybe I would feel that I'm paying the person less than the job he or she is doing. However, this is something you can consider and set your own prices. If you know you are good at planning, doing calendars, organizing meetings, taking down minutes, this is something that you can do at a cost. you can set up your own fees, and then people can see if they can afford it or not. However, I feel this is something that most people need. And then the other thing that we can consider is language editing. So if you know yourself that you like reading and you're good at a specific field of subject, then language editing is for you. Because, for instance, with university students, either final years, postgraduate students, they need language editors to proofread their work, to check grammar, to check pronunciation, everything that includes language, and also references. I think that's one of the things that frustrates students. It frustrated me a lot. It still frustrates me even today. So checking references, whether the reference that appears on the bibliography is there in text, and that one that is in text is there on the bibliography. So this is something that you can do if you have time for it, and if you can set time for it. Guys, we've got people who spend lots of hours, even throughout the night. If you can do that, try to consider that. Then side hustle number 5. So now, beauty services. I think this is something that people can consider. If you know yourself that you love makeup, or you are skilled in doing people's hair. Guys, look at my hair. You can do that. If you can do people's hair, then you can start charging. Now with makeup, yes, of course, you may need to buy the products, but you can start small, where you ask your clients to bring their own preferred products. Then you do their makeup. If you're good at it, then you can now start buying your own products with your profits. That is something. Then with hair, of course, if you are skilled, you can just ask people to come to your house, or you go to them, then you can charge them. Then another thing that I think we can consider is housekeeping services. So if you're someone who like domestic services, for instance, there are people who find therapy in cleaning, who find therapy in doing laundry. I think this is something that you can consider on weekends. Just check around, see who needs help, because some people, they really need help, but they don't want live-in helpers. So you can assist those people, but at the same time, you can make money for yourself. So you can do laundry for them, iron for them, clean for them. On weekend, you charge them for those hours, then you leave. You go to the next house. If you still have energy for that, then you make extra cash on weekends. Then another thing that you can consider is photography. So let's say you have that camera that you have kept for a long time, that you don't use every day. Now I think it's time to learn photography skills. Now start taking pictures. Your friends, your family, start taking pictures. Play around the camera, learn that camera. Have a relationship with that camera. This is something that you can make money out of, because almost every day, every weekend, people require photographers for their events. So this is something that you can use, and then when you grow now, you can start buying more cameras or upgraded cameras, where now it happens when you have learned different skills. Another thing that you can consider, the other side hustle you can consider, is video and photo editing. So if you're good at editing, and you know that you can use that skill to your advantage. For instance, people like myself need video editors. One, I hate it. I don't like it at all. And if you have noticed, most of my videos are poorly edited or not edited at all. So some people require people with that patience and that skill to edit videos, delete some things, trim something. So yeah, you can use that to your advantage. And the other side hustle that you can consider is graphic designing. So let's say you've got that skill of graphic designing, you can even learn this on YouTube or other websites, and there are free websites out there where you can do your graphic design. You don't have to buy your Photoshop or other Adobe tools or even like expensive tools. You can do this free online. There are websites where you can do like basic graphic designing online. People need logos out here, people need their what's this thing, letterheads and all this other stuff that you can explore using graphic designing tools and websites as well. This is something that you can explore using your own skills, and then people pay for it. So yeah, the other thing that you can consider is delivering. Let's say you have a car, you have a motorbike, you have a bicycle. You can do deliveries for people, and then they pay for that specific fee. You can start charging for that on weekends, after work or after school. This is something that you can consider. For instance, when I was in varsity, there was Lwazi Mahau. He's the founder of Mazoi Mixtures and all the other things he does, because he does a lot of stuff. He is now a well-known businessman. He's from the Eastern Cape. He was our go-to guy when I was at varsity. Budlwazi used to deliver champs for us. Champs is a fried chicken franchise. It's based in Alice and Fort Beaufort. I'm not sure if they have expanded yet, but the last time I checked, they were in Fort Beaufort and Alice. So these towns are in Eastern Cape. So Ulwazi was our go-to guy, guys. He was our Uber Eats guy. That time we didn't know anything about Uber Eats. That time Uber Eats in Alice, I'm not sure if it does now, but it didn't exist. I think even here in South Africa it didn't exist. Even Uber didn't exist that time. If it did, we didn't know anything about it, because I studied at a rural university, University of Fort Hare, which is based in Alice as well as Bishop and East London. Of course, East London is the fanciest because it's in a city, but with Alice campus it's just a rural town, so there are few places to go to. So with the fast foods, the most common one was Champs. There was no KFC that time, there was no Steers that time. I think now they do have Steers, or not Steers, Debones I think, and KFC. I think that's, they also have that now, but back then we didn't have KFC. If you wanted KFC, you'd go to Fort Beaufort. But Champs, guys, Champs was the eat. I think it's still the eat. I still miss Champs once in a while. Chips from Champs, wow. So Lwazi, what he did that time, he would charge us 10 rands for delivery. He would charge, you would just call him, I want combo 2, combo 3, combo 5. It was not streetwise 2, guys. It was combos. Combo 1, combo 2, combo 3. So combo 2, it was 2 pieces of chicken and then chips. Then whatever you want from him, then he would charge 10 rands extra for delivery. That's what he did, and I think it was one of the skills he used, and also the opportunities he used, because back then there was no one who was delivering food to campus, especially fast foods. Yes, we had Royal for groceries, because Royal had transport, so we'd go to Royal, then you knew that you would have transport back. But with fast food, if you want something to eat and you are lazy to go to town, we didn't have that. So Lwazi saw that opportunity and used it, and we benefited. He also benefited. So I think this is something that you can do as well, whether you are delivering tender documents for people other documents for people or food or anything that you see fit for your community, for your people. You need to explore. Do your situational analysis, study your people, know who you are dealing with here, and then start exploring. There's a lot that we can do. You know yourself. Start doing a lot of research. Try to understand what is it that you like so that you can make money out of it. So yes, that's it, guys. This is what I've thought about. 10 ways of making extra cash. Of course, there's a lot more, but I didn't want to talk about like everything. So yeah, if you do have other opportunities that you think people can explore for free without spending a lot of income, please do comment on the section on the comment section. Then you share with us. I also have a lot in mind now, but I think we can discuss that at a later stage. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. If you found this video useful, please like, and if you haven't subscribed, press that subscribe button. And if you think this is valuable information for people to make extra income, please do share it with your people, your friends, your family, your colleagues, whoever you think they can find this useful. Until next time, thank you so much. Bye. I love you guys.